Madre.
Seen them at all, Max. Like, they have been non-existent. They weren't able to make it to PMGC. They weren't able to make it even to PMGO Season 1. This will be their chance to show up, and they're here not because they ended up qualifying, because they ended up getting invited back.
Look, I rewatched PMWC last year, right? The broadcast just a few days ago, and I'm going to repeat what I said back then, is that we know that when a circle comes their way, they can get big games, especially focused around those placement points. Podiums were quite consistent for these guys. But I want to see them get wins when the circle is shifting away from them. If they do that, I think they're going to show that they can do what it needs to try and hopefully qualify to the finals, and after that, make it and become the champions here at PMWC 2026. So slight changes in the aggression would be required, but Yangon, of course, they made it before. Maybe they can make it happen again here in good old Paris.
Hopefully we see it happen. I mean, yeah, you're right. We haven't really seen much of them when it comes to this year. And we actually casted PMMI together, and we saw them, in 2026 make something happen in my opinion, one of the toughest lobbies we have seen this entire year, and they ended up in 22nd place. So not the performance they wanted, right? But this is their bounce back opportunity. They're coming in as the defending champs. I hope they put in just a little bit of extra work to say, you know what? Let's go back to back, baby. Let's make it happen.
If we're talking about underperformers, we definitely have to talk about none other than Alpha 7. Because Alpha 7, I'm sorry, Brazil. I'm sorry, Alpha 7 fans. Because they have been having one of the worst years possible ever since winning PMGC last year. Yes, they performed so well. You could see how much it meant to them when they ended up lifting up that trophy for PMGC. At one point, I actually thought Carrillo was going to retire. But this one has been non-existent so far this year.
It's tough to watch, right? Because this squad has won pretty much everything when it comes to international events. But when you look at this year, it is shocking to just see such an underperformance, and it's going to hurt their legacy if they don't make it happen.
Yeah, true. I mean, I want to bring up a topic that you mentioned to me, PMMI, which is you talked to them right after PMGO Season 1, and they said they didn't prep right, and I hope they prep going into this one, because otherwise this is going to look pretty bad going into this lobby and the group of death, as some of you guys call it.
Well, don't forget, we actually got a chance to talk about with Rebel, and he did say we ended up prepping. We did a lot more prep this time around. They're feeling like they're ready. I'm hoping that is going to be the case. I know Kalaris was able to catch up with Alpha 7. Let's see what they had to say.
Hi, Kalaris here at PMWC for day number 1 of Group B. I've got the man, Revo, here to talk about everything that's going on. First question for you, man. Obviously, it's been a bit of a mixed bag this year, obviously, with PMGO as well as PMMI. Coming into PMWC, though, how are you guys feeling overall? What's it feeling like?
We are feeling confident. We did like a very good preparation, so we are ready for everything who comes to in our face. So we're gonna face them, we're gonna fight them, and who wants to fight with us, we're gonna fight, and that.
So obviously you guys with Gizao and Obscure, you've had big highs, PMGC, but obviously some kind of lows here and there. How was the overall synergy with the team so far? Because it's kind of still a bit of a fresh roster move as a whole.
I think like when we got on PMGO and PMI, our synergy got a bit low, because like we lost, and it happens with all the teams. So now we are feeling good, we are confident, our synergy is really good. And then I like the team is taking the EWC, so we are ready.
All right, any final thoughts for this as it does go on? Obviously, PMWC is a very important tournament for you guys as a whole. So did you watch out on the groups yesterday? That's what I kind of want to know. Did you watch the results? Were you surprised by anything from them?
Yeah, it was a surprise. Like OG, I think they are a really good team, but they are getting experience. So I'm happy they qualify for the finals, and like for Taurus, I mean, also a really great team, and all the other three teams are really good. So I was just surprised by OG.
Good result for Group B. You're going to be coming out strong?
Yeah, we are gonna do great. We're gonna qualify and let's go.
Thank you very much, Trevor, for your time.
Thank you, guys.
Mine is not a prediction. Mine is just, in a way, a statement for Alpha 7. You're saying you're going to be coming out strong there, Rebel? I want to see a win in the first game if they want to be able to start off strong.
They can't mess around. I'm so glad to hear that he's feeling good going into this tournament because they need to do good, right? They have not hit a single final this year, and it's shocking after such a massive win. But let's go ahead and dive a little bit into their numbers so far. So you look at what they did in PMGO Season 1. It was only 6 matches. They got a 3rd place in that game 1, but couldn't even crack the top 10 afterwards. 19 points total, 14 eliminations, only 5 placement points in that tournament. Then you go to PMMI, the big tough tournament, 24th place in 12 games of really bad underperformance. And you look at their numbers as well, 39 total points, 32 eliminations, 7 placement points. So out of all those games, we see a ton of eliminations, but those placements are gone. So they need to start. They have the firepower, but they got to get to late game.
One team that I know has that firepower is none other than Hora and also Nunshim Red Force. I got to give you some love. You got to, come on, hype up my boy Hyunbin.
Oh, yeah, also XEY really good. But Hyunbin, Hyunbin, he's kind of built different. But no, these two teams, Hora Esports from Nepal and the side of Hyunbin and the boys, right, from Nunshim Red Force, were looking really, really strong recently. And Nunshim Red Force in particular, one big threat that this team kind of poses in this tournament is that they won by smash rolling. The only ever smash rolling win in a global event in PUBG Mobile Esports history. If they make it to the finals right away from Group B, I'm telling you guys, they're going to go out blasting, hoping to get that PMWC trophy.
Prediction time, Max. On the spot.
What, like what, MVP?
Nunshim Red Force? No, not MVP. Nunshim Red Force. For everybody currently watching, I want you to clip this because we can use this to reverse the Maxman curse. I'm trying to help you out here. Nunshim Red Force, top 5, yes or no?
Yes, I think it's happening. Top 5. Come on, I need to support my boy Hyunbin, even though the curse is maybe a thing. I don't know, you can theorize about it, but I think that Nunshim Red Force, if they don't make it top